So I went to school to be an architect. Actually graduated from the master's program at Hampton University with a degree in architecture. Started working at Busch Gardens in Williamsburg, Virginia, just as kind of hold me over until I find something more permanent in the architecture field. When I started working at Busch, it was just a lot of fun. I got to interact with a lot of different people that I probably would never have interacted with in the design and architecture field, and I said, hey, I can really make a career out of this. So my career has taken me to a lot of different places. I've worked in Busch Gardens in Williamsburg, Virginia, Water Country, USA, Sesame Place in Philadelphia, Crayola Experience in Easton, Pennsylvania, Six Flags Great Escape in Lake George, New York, Six Flags America in Bowie, Maryland, Six Flags Over Georgia, SeaWorld San Antonio, and then finally my career has brought me here to Morgan's Wonderland in San Antonio.
Awesome. Can you describe your leadership style and how you plan to implement it at Morgan's Wonderland?
My leadership style is one where I believe in being out and about with the people. My role as park president is to be visible, to be interacting with the team, to be interacting with the guest, and to ensure that we're delivering the best guest experience that we can possibly deliver. One of my mentors once told me, you can't run your theme park from behind your desk, and that's something that stuck with me throughout my career with both SeaWorld Parks and Entertainment and with Six Flags as well. And I bring that here to Morgan's Wonderland. So when you come and visit the park, you'll see me out there, and I'll be picking up trash, I'll be helping guests find their way to the next ride, I'll be helping with food orders, helping in the retail store, wherever I can to make sure that we're delivering the best experience that we can, because Morgan's Wonderland is truly a world-class experience, and I want to make sure that everybody gets to have that same feeling of just a terrific guest experience.
How do you plan to leverage your private sector experience to enhance the guest experience at Morgan's Wonderland?
Morgan's Wonderland really is no different than any other theme park. What makes Morgan's Wonderland special is that we have the tagline of inclusion. But when you look at what we do beyond inclusion, we're really in the business of fun, just like any other theme park. So when guests come through our gates, we're not just selling inclusion, we're selling fun. We're selling fun surrounded by a memorable experience. And that's really what I want people to feel when they come to Morgan's Wonderland, is that we are a fun space. You can create memories with your family here, and we're all about an inclusive experience that you might not be able to get somewhere else. So we're just like everybody else, but we're also different, but it's all about inclusion for us with that piece of fun.
What are your plans to continue the legacy of Morgan's Wonderland and its mission to provide a safe and inclusive environment for all?
So Gordon, Brent, Jess, the whole team there has already done such a fantastic job of operating that park. And there's so much trajectory in front of us, from new rides, new experiences, to overall just new food, new retail. There's so many more new things that we can do to really create a world-class experience. So while I'm there, that's going to be my focus, is how can we take us to the next level? And again, that could be rides, it could be a new show experience, a new entertainment experience, but really it's about creating that world-class experience. So that's really what I'm focused on.
Do you have a vision for Morgan's Wonderland? Something that you think long-term, you being there, what do you see it for the future?
Well, when you think about Morgan's Wonderland and what our tagline is, inclusion, there really is no one else that does it like we do. There are parks and out-of-home entertainment attractions that are accommodating, but nobody is truly ultra accessible like we are. So we really have an opportunity to be a demonstrator in the space of inclusion, where we can go and teach other parks and other attractions how to be ultra accessible, how to be ultra inclusive, because we don't want to be the only ones in the space that are doing it, but we want to be the ones who can show other folks how they can do it, so that everyone can have that competitive advantage.
How do you envision working with other local community organizations, other parks, to kind of expand that mission of Morgan's Wonderland?
Yeah, absolutely. So upon taking this role, I mean, I've been in the industry for a long time. I've made a lot of connections in the industry, and when I first made the announcement that I was coming to Morgan's Wonderland, there were lots of folks in the industry who were excited, who were reaching out to me saying, hey, what can we do to help you drive that mission? So I've already started making those connections with the folks at ACE, American Coaster Enthusiasts, even the folks at Six Flags Fiesta Texas are anxious to come and help us with, with whatever we need. So the theme park space is very excited to help us push that mission of ultra accessibility. So those connections are already being made, and I'm going to continue to push that forward.
Are there any upcoming events or activations we should know about? New rides, new entertainment opportunities, anything that might interest the media and people who are excited to go to Morgan's Wonderland?
But we are working on a new spring break event, and we are looking at putting a new ticket program in place where we can sell season passes and memberships side by side to give guests a few more options with ticketing options so they can come to the park, not only enjoy themselves, but also have a ticket that has benefits with it. So things like food and beverage discounts, discounts on cabanas, membership gifts, things like that. So we're still working out some of the finer points of that, but that's something that we hope to deploy by the time we open on March 3rd.